All right, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is CarChanneledTarot. Welcome if you're new here, welcome back if you're returning. We're gonna do a pick a card reading, okay? I haven't done one of these in a minute, okay? So enjoy. I will show you the options in just one moment, okay? Make sure to like the video, subscribe, and if you would like a personal reading during my lives, make sure to turn on the notification bell, okay, so that you can see exactly when I go live each time. All right. Um, and I will be doing more personal readings live tomorrow, okay? So make sure to come join for that. It is cheaper if you do join my lives to get a personal reading, okay? You do have a couple options. I have a $6 mini reading deal, okay? And then if you want a full reading, it'll be $10 per question. And then if you want 3 questions, you can just send $15 flat for 3 questions total, okay? But all the information is always in the chat. Make sure to read the information in the pinned message throughout the chat, okay? Um, but yeah, so that being said, also, of course, you guys can get private personal readings if you guys would like as well. But those are a little bit not crazy priced, but all the information is in my bio, okay? But that being said, let me just pull this up real quick. And I will leave timestamps down below once this is over. Okay. So today's topic is what won't your friends say to your face? Okay. And if you don't have friends, that's okay. Okay. But take it as the people around you. Okay. Could be your coworkers, but this is specifically for anybody who has friends. Okay. Or anybody you consider a friend. Um, that's what this is for. Okay, we're gonna see what they won't say to your face, good or bad. Okay. Let's see. 1 second. Make sure to like the video. All right. So pile number 1 is going to be my trophy from 2006. Okay. I used to be a gymnast, believe it or not. Okay. Used to do lots of stuff. All right. So pile number 2 is right here. Okay. And then pile number 3 is the sweet sweat coconut thingy, okay? So hopefully that is, you guys can see those. Hopefully, should I move it closer? A little bit. Okay. Oops, that's backwards. Okay, so pile number 1 is going to be the sweet sweat. Pile 2 and pile 3, okay? Because that's why I'm glad I checked. So left to right, pick an option, okay? 1, 2, or 3, left to right. 1, 2, 3. I'll give you guys a minute to meditate on the options. Go with your intuition, okay? And then we can get started, okay? All right, so pile number 1. This is going to be what your friends will not say to your face. We're going to start that at 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay. Let's see. All right, should be good by now, okay? All right. So, if you chose pile number 1, this is what your friends will not say to your face, okay? Make sure to take what resonates, leave what doesn't, okay? Use common sense when watching any reading, okay? This is still a general reading. If you want a personalized, what they won't say to your face reading, come to me to get a personal when I am live, okay? But keep in mind, Not every message is going to resonate with you. So, use common sense. All right. So, pile number one, what won't your friends say to your face? Let's use this deck. What will your friends not say to your face? Pile number one. Oh, pile number one. Your friends won't tell you that they feel like you're losing yourself with dating. Like they could think you date too much, or they could feel like whoever you're dating currently is not good for you. They feel like you're losing yourself. This is like your friends being afraid to tell you, like, hey, I don't think your boyfriend's a good match for you, or hey, bro, could be a man, you could be a man too, okay? Your homies think that whoever you're dating is not a good match for you. They feel like we don't even know who you are anymore, bro. Like they feel like you're losing your mind or you're stressing out too much because of who else. Ooh, who else you're dating? Oh, I didn't mean to say that. Okay, pile number one, you could be dating multiple people, or maybe some of y'all have like I don't know, a side piece or something like that. Okay, because for some reason your friends know about like another option of yours. Okay. Um, Not all of you are going to resonate with that, but let's see. So, what are your friends afraid to tell you? Pile number one. Look, they feel like whoever you're dating is destroying you in and out. Okay. Some of y'all could be from LA, don't have to be. Um, yeah, you see all this broken glass and stuff in this picture up here. Okay. That's not good. But your friends, for some reason, they're afraid to tell you, like, that they don't like your partner. Okay. Um, Look, I'm telling you, they feel like you should break up. Okay, your friends want you to break up with whoever you're dealing with. Okay, they do not like your partner, and it's probably because they don't treat you right. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, because I feel like pile number one, low key, every time you come to your friends about whoever you're dealing with, even if you're not officially dating them, whoever you're dealing with, pile number one, your friends are like, it's no surprise that they did that again. Okay, it's no surprise. Yeah. Oh, they stole your car again. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. He did that last week. So, what's different now? I feel like your friends may be like honestly tired of your like hearing about it, but they care about you, but they wish you would like get it together, basically. Okay. Let's see. They feel like you're obsessed or obsessive. Okay. Your friends are afraid to tell you that they feel like you're a little bit too obsessive or obsessive toward this partner of yours, okay? Or obsessed with dating. They could feel, oh, pile number one, you could be the male centered friend that has no discipline, self discipline reversed. Okay, you know, gotta work on that, pile number one. If you care too much about a man, I was just talking about that. If you care too much about a man or a woman, to the point where it's destroying you, but you're so worried about having a partner for looks. If you care too much about how the world sees you, like, oh my God, the world's going to think this if I don't have a man or if I don't have a girlfriend. Like, no, nobody who is sane is thinking that, okay? Adults, normal people who are secure within themselves, who are mature enough to understand that you don't need a partner to seem grown or something like that. I don't know. Some of y'all may have a thought process that is just not that's not the case, okay? In real life, nobody cares if you have a man or a woman. As long as you're stable and doing well for yourself, okay? That's what matters at the end of the day. So, pile number one, your friends are afraid to tell you that they feel like you have no self control, especially when it comes to this lover. I'm also getting like oh God, like a Blueface and Krishan type of relationship, okay? Some of y'all could have dealt with somebody like that, or you're dealing with somebody. It's not good. They're like, why won't you break up with them? I love them. No, that's not love. That's trauma. Okay? Somebody, maybe your friends have already told you, but they're afraid to tell you again. They don't fuck with your partner. And they think you're also a problem too, low key, okay? Okay, your friends also are afraid to tell you that they feel like you spend too much money or you don't really care like where you put your money, okay? Let's see. Damn. Pile number one, I do want to say I feel like you might need better friends because real friends say something, you know? They don't just sit back and watch you like lose your mind and then talk about you behind your back. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the vibe I'm getting here. This is like watching somebody like I'm not saying you're on drugs, pile number one, okay? But for example, if you were to be addicted or getting addicted to something toxic, right? Drug wise or alcohol or something. These are the type of friends you have are the type of friends who will literally watch you drink yourself to death and then talk about you like, yeah, I saw that happening too. I saw, it did seem like it was getting bad, but I was afraid to say like, hey, I think you should go to rehab or something. This is the type of friends who would just let you, you know suffer, like lose yourself literally. You see him, he's losing his mind. Okay, like they would watch you spiral basically. Okay, let's see. Pile number one, what are your friends afraid to tell you? Yeah, you don't have good friends, pile number one, okay? Because real friends say something. Real friends bring up the tougher topics to address it so that you can do better, so that y'all can do better, and be better and healthier, okay? Judgment here. Your friends judge you behind your back. So they're like, I don't like that. You need better friends, pile number one. Yeah, I don't like that. Pile number one, you got friends who, like I said, they will literally watch you stay stuck. They'll literally watch you spiral. They'll literally, and that's funny that that's a literal spiral in that picture. Okay. They will watch you destroy yourself like it's a movie. And then they go talk about you. Okay. So if you didn't know, now you know now. Let's get a couple more. Pile number one, what are your friends afraid to tell you? Look, we have grow up and patience reversed. Your friends literally, I don't know why, but that's really sick. You need to get better friends. They literally like watching you be crazy. Your friends like watching you like lose yourself. That's not good. They're like, yeah, we think he or she should leave that person in the dust and not deal with them because they are like going crazy. But at the same time, it's kind of entertaining to watch, Like that's real sick. This is like mean girls or mean guys, okay? Man or woman. Get rid of these people. What the fuck? Okay? You need to get rid of this lover and your friends. These are not your friends. That's some bullshit, okay? Mm-mm. Let's go to pile number two. Let's see. Okay. But if you're on my channel, you got to be prepared for some harsher messages sometimes, We don't aim for that, but I will tell you the truth. Okay? I'm not going to bullshit you about what's coming out. All right, so let's go to pile number two. If you chose pile number two. Okay. All right, let's see. All right, so pile number two. What are your friends afraid to tell you? What are your friends, pile two, afraid to tell you? Okay. Some of your friends are, what is with this like theme of your friends thinking that your partner is like annoying as hell? We have my boo and bugaboo. You're like, okay, so you could be very wrapped up in your partner, but your friends are afraid to tell you like they don't like your partner because they think they're annoying. Okay. Um, maybe they just don't know this person like you do, okay? Or that's what you could be saying to people. Like you don't know them how I know them. So let's see. Your friends also are afraid to tell you that they feel like you're kind of insecure, okay? Or you make them insecure. You like, no, I feel like it's you make them insecure. Yeah. You always feel like you can change people, pile two. Your friends are afraid to tell you that not everybody's perfect, okay, pal too. Like you could be kind of judgmental. You could be a Virgo or have Virgo placements, okay? You could be a Taurus, um, or a Capricorn, okay? Don't have to be. But you could be someone who you make people insecure or the things you say makes people insecure, okay? But they're afraid to tell you that. There could also be yeah, it could be an Aquarius around you too. Aquarius. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. Okay, so some of you could be Aquarius placements, but pile two. So your friends are afraid to tell you that they low key feel like safer. I'm so sorry, but safer without you because they feel like you're very harsh or you are always like reading people. Some of y'all could be readers, okay? Some of y'all, pile number two, your friends feel like because you read them so well that they feel like they don't want to be around you because they like you know what they're up to or you know how to analyze people. Yeah, it's giving Virgo energy. You don't have to be a Virgo, but you're just very you make people insecure because you like see like literally through them. Okay? You literally see through your friends. Like not, you can't they can't get nothing past you and that's what like kind of irritates them. But they're afraid to tell you that they feel safer, like emotionally safer not around you because they feel like if they say the wrong thing, you're going to like instantly correct them. I mean, why wouldn't you, you know? But I don't know. Maybe it sounds like they feel like you have to parent them or you parent them, you parent your friends. You're like the mom of the group. Okay, pal, too. You're definitely the mom of the group. You're going to scold your friends when they're wrong. You're going to tell them where they went wrong. You're going to read them down. You're going to be like, no, I know what you were doing. I wasn't born yesterday. Okay. And, I feel like you're protective at the same time, too. But the way you are protective is, yeah, look, caution here at the bottom of the deck. You warn people of things, but they don't want to believe you. They feel like, oh, you're just being annoying. But then guess who they come back to? Big Mama. Okay, they come back to Big Mama, pal, too. And you could be a man too, okay? You could flip the roles if you need to. You could be the head honcho of the group. Maybe you, as a man, are very intuitive too, okay? And you could have said, hey, bro, I don't think you should go to that party. I don't have a good feeling about it. I think I'm going to stay back. And say your friend goes anyways. And then, boom, guess what? Somebody got shot. You know what I'm saying? Figuratively. And you had that feeling. You told them, hey, I don't think you should go to that place. But because your homeboy or your homegirl thought you were being annoying or a hater, you know, they're going to judge you. But then guess who they come back to? Oh, you were right. I should have stayed home. I should have. Okay? Like, you could be one of those people, pal, too, who people always come back to telling you, yeah, guess what happened? I think and you're like, I told you that. I told you that was going to happen. Or I told you that I didn't feel comfortable doing that or going there. And they're like, yeah. But anyways, like your friends don't listen to you. At least not the first time. They feel like you're just, trying to cause them delays when you're actually trying to protect them. Like you could see things ahead of time, okay? Or you just have that natural inkling of discernment, you know? But your friends are afraid to tell you that you're right. That you're right. They don't want to admit that. And even when it comes to your judgment towards your friends, pile number two, even if it makes them insecure, they know you're right. They know you're right. You can say, hey, I think you should go get a fucking job. You know, maybe your delivery wasn't the best, but it's still true. Okay? Especially if your homeboy or homegirls, you know, doesn't do anything for work. Saying go get a job is not a threat. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Your friends are like, I don't even know what to call that. Yeah, you see, I'm telling you, you literally see things ahead of time. Some of y'all could just either be very intuitive, man or woman, or you are, you could be quite literally a reader. We do have reader here as well. Okay, let's get a few more, and then we're gonna go to pile three. Let's see. So pile two. What are your friends afraid to tell you? Pile two. You know exactly where people are headed. I'm telling you, like you read people, or you could see people's futures, okay, or something similar. Even if you're not trying to see people's futures, you know what's gonna happen. And every time your friends don't listen to you, they will not admit it, but their own indecision when you're sure of exactly what you're talking about, I don't know, they just that would annoy me because if I tell you something and then you come back to me, you only get like 3 chances maximum of not listening to my advice. You know what I'm saying? Because then you gotta go. Because then clearly you don't respect me, right? Some of these friends, pal two, may not really respect you because they think that you're full of shit or that you're just being a hater or annoying. But then they realize over time you were fucking right. So were you? But then they don't want to admit that you were right. They still want to have the narrative or paint a narrative that you were just being a hater or being annoying, which is crazy. Let's get one more. Some of your friends are also afraid to tell you that they feel like you're a player. Look at that. I'm telling you. I never just talk, okay? I never just talk. Diviner. Look at that. You see her with the crystal ball? You see things a literal head of your time. Foresight, insight, seer of the unseen. Pal 2. Y'all are intuitive as fuck. Okay? But people don't want to admit that. You're fucking right. And they could have dodged a lot of bullets if they had listened to you, but that's on them. Okay, you can't convince somebody of something too much. Sometimes you got to let people go through their own karma, experience their own bullshit. You can tell them a few times. If they don't listen to that, if they don't listen to you after that, that's on them. You can't save everybody, pal, too. Okay, but also, side note, not that it really matters, but we have player as the last card here for pile two. Some of your friends are afraid to tell you that they think you're a hoe. Okay, let's go to pile three. You're a hoe, but like you're right. You're a spiritual hoe, okay? Or if you don't really practice spirituality, but if you're on my channel, you probably do, okay? Um, they feel like you just know too much. You don't even have to be a hoe, but they feel like you're a player in some sort of way, okay? Let's go to pile three. Okay. All right. Keep in mind, Cash App Live tomorrow. If you guys are interested, we're gonna wait a few seconds. Okay. All right, so if you chose pile number 3, this is what your friends are afraid to tell you, okay? Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. All right, let's see. All right. So if you chose pile number 3, this is what your friends are afraid, oops, to tell you. I'm sorry, I don't know why I just heard this, but some of your friends, pile 3, are afraid to tell you that you need to cut your hair or shave, okay? Um, don't know what that's about, but let's see. Yeah, I'm hearing trim, okay? Also, pile number 3, your friends are afraid to tell you that they're tired of you not paying them back. Like they're tired of giving you money and you not paying them back. Okay? They're actually real irritated. Okay? So, take that how it resonates, leave it if it's not your story, but let's see. If you borrow money or certain things from people, pile 3, often, and then you say like, "Oh, I'll pay you back," or don't say you're going to pay somebody back if you're not going to pay them back. That's trifling, okay? But let's see. Pile 3, what are your friends afraid to tell you? Yeah, you look, by the end of the day, yeah, I got you, bro. I got you, girl. By the end of the day, I got you. No, you don't. Or you got a tab. Some of y'all got a tab. Okay, it doesn't even have to be like friends. Well, this is friends, never mind. Okay, but let's see. What are your friends afraid to tell you? Pile number 3. Yeah, they feel like you don't talk to them or you try to be mysterious when you owe somebody something. Even if it's not your friends, quite literally, like even if it's outside of your friend group, if you owe people something, pal 3, they feel your friends or someone's afraid to tell you. They know why you're not talking to them. You know how people, there is a saying which I do like because it is often true. When people do you wrong, they avoid you. Okay? When people do you wrong, they avoid you. If you got a friend and y'all talk every day or every other day or at least once a week, and then suddenly that starts to die off, pay attention. Okay? That's why having pattern recognition is a good thing, okay? Because you can see or you can feel or you can sense when somebody's about to ghost you or when somebody's acting funny. You know what I'm saying? Okay? So pile number 3, this is like somebody hold on. Gotta get up. Hold on. All right. I'm back. That was annoying as hell. Okay. Pile number 3. You see how there was that fucking distraction and shit, and then my camera flipped. Your friends are afraid to tell you that you try to always flip the script or you try to flip some shit, but it never works out. Like they always, you could pile number 3. You could say, hey, I'll pay you back, or I'll give if you give me $50, I'll give you 100 next time. They know you can't you're not really doing that shit, okay? So I don't know, maybe some of y'all are in the streets or from God knows what, but um pal 3, your friends know that you're full of shit. Sorry, I don't know you personally. Go pick a different pile if you're offended. Okay, look, casino, they know you. I'm telling you, I'm never just talking. Your friends know that you're full of shit, that you gamble money, you don't pay people back. They're irritated as fuck with you 24/7 because you don't pay people back. Okay? And they feel like you always are plotting on them or you always got some weird shit up your sleeve. They feel like your friends are afraid to tell you they can't trust you. Okay? They're low key like building resentment for you. Pile 3. They're tired of you not telling them what's going on. Literally. Okay? Let's see. What else for pile number 3? Anything else? So pile 3, you need to do better, okay? If you give a damn. Because I don't know if you don't. I don't know if you do. But yeah. Pile 3, what are your friends afraid to tell you? Look, fear, expecting. Maybe you're, I don't know, maybe you're intimidating. Because why are they afraid to ask for their money back? You know, that's interesting. Rushing. They feel like you always put on an act. Or you're not as like financially stable as you appear to be. Or try to say you are, okay? Pile 3, this is not good. I'm sorry. But pile 3, your friends are afraid to tell you that they low key are about to put you to the side or walk away from you as a friend, okay? They feel like they can't trust you. You're always on some dumb shit. You gamble money. You haven't paid them back. They're frustrated by asking you again and again. They feel like you like to party too much or like you like to put on a show for everybody, but behind the scenes they know that you're not about it or you're not going to actually yeah, you're not about it. Like they feel like you say one thing and then don't do it. Who's watching me? Okay. And you flip the script or you try to flip the story. You're manipulative, pal 3, but I don't think you're good at it because I feel like your friends know exactly what you're trying to do. Okay? So don't get mad at me for what your energy is, okay? But that's what I got for y'all, okay? I'll do I don't know if I'm gonna be up in time tomorrow morning to do an all signs reading or something like that, but you'll see it posted. I'm gonna do a catch up live tomorrow for sure. Um, but yeah, thank you for watching. I'll leave timestamps in a minute after I end this. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, okay? Oh, excuse me. Um, and check out the playlist section of my channel, okay? For all the other readings, collective readings, Aries through Pisces readings, the individual sign readings, okay? All of that good stuff is always in my playlist section. You just gotta look, okay? But that being said, you guys have a good one, and I will see you later.